Welcome everybody. Please, as you are coming, you share, like the program so that it will notify others to join. As you are coming, share. If you haven't followed our page, please follow the page. Today's topic is another important topic that everybody wouldn't like to miss. I'm trying to go live on TikTok today. Please, those people watching me from YouTube, come to Facebook. Today I'm not streaming on YouTube. I want to have mercy on people from TikTok. I'll be streaming on TikTok and Facebook today. I will not be streaming on YouTube. Maybe later I will replay the video on YouTube. So today, wow, who is this? Wow, who opened this floor for me today? Teresa, thank you for this wonderful star. Let me write down your name on the list of people that will pray for. Teresa John. Teresa John, thank you for this wonderful star. In fact, God bless you. It seems today is going to be a wonderful day. You just came in. Guys, let me on the fan. It's hot today. You just came immediately. You shower me with star. God bless you. I really appreciate. Teresa, don't worry. Your name is among those that I will be praying for. And those people that this star is meant for will also be praying for. So before I continue, yesterday I saw a lot of questions that I didn't answer. So today I'm going to answer them today's topic is very, very hot and very, very important for people who are looking for how to boost their ovulation, how to boost their fertility. Stay here. Don't go away. Don't click and go. Stay here. You are going to learn. So yesterday somebody asked me a question, although I didn't see it, but I want to answer it now. She said, can pregnancy prevent ovulation? And I'm very, very sure that the person the star is here. See who is asking, but see the star. When you enter here, when you just enter here, you will see something like give or star. You click on that star button, it will bring you the amount you want to send. It's so simple. I don't know why people are finding it difficult. So somebody asked me yesterday, how can pregnancy prevent ovulation? And with that, I understood that the person do not know what ovulation is all about. Once you are pregnant, you are pregnant. Once you are pregnant, there is nothing like ovulation again. Because the egg has been released, ovulation has taken place already. That is why you become pregnant. When you are pregnant, you don't ovulate, my sisters. The person that asked me a question, please go and study more about ovulation. Your question shows that you don't know what ovulation is all about. A pregnant woman doesn't ovulate. A pregnant woman doesn't menstruate. You only start ovulating when you deliver your child. So once you are pregnant, nothing like ovulation for you, because the egg has been released, the egg has been fertilized, the egg have turned to embryo, the embryo have turned to fetus, and the fetus have become a human being. So you don't need to ovulate again until you offload the load in your stomach. If you are watching me from TikTok, you are welcome. I'm sorry I've been depriving you guys for a very long time. TikTok, please like, share. Facebook, like, share. If you are coming, share, like. If you haven't followed my page, follow, Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You are going to learn a lot. God bless you, my with twins, baby boys, in the name of Jesus Christ. God, please bless me. Don't worry, God will bless you. So another person asked me about fallopian tubes. I don't know. Our people like fantasies, you know. They like people telling them what is not possible, what does not exist, and what cannot exist. I know that with God, all things are possible, but I'm speaking as a human being. If your tubes, the person said yesterday, I saw the comment, and if you want to ask me a question, that is why I am here. I am not doing this live because I am enjoying it or what. I'm doing it here so that I will have one-on-one interaction with you. You will be able to ask me questions and I'll answer your question live and direct. But after this live, if you write question in my video, it will take me a long time because sometimes when I post after this live again, I don't go through it. Maybe 3 or 5 days later when I have time, I will read the comments and I will answer the ones that I can. But if you want to ask me questions, this is a great opportunity. You are seeing me, I am seeing you, you can hear me, you can ask me questions and I will answer you. So the person said she has 2 girls and she wanted more. She have fallopian tube blockage and she have gone for she have gone for test, that is tuber test, and it shows that the tubes are blocked. Now she's looking for my advice, and I have said it several times. I like being honest to people. I don't like exaggerating. I don't like sugarcoating. I don't like painting. I can encourage you, yes, but then I can still tell you the truth, right? So if your 2 tubes are blocked, the next thing you should be considered is IVF. You can pray, God can do miracle, but I'm speaking from a human perspective. What does it mean when your tubes are blocked? For conception to take place, the tubes, every woman have 2 tubes. And these tubes is a place, it's an entrance where sperm and eggs, in fact, sperm goes through to meet the egg because the egg is inactive. Once the egg is released, the egg will be there waiting for the sperm. The egg cannot move, but sperm can move. So let me use this thing to demonstrate it now so that you people will understand what I'm talking about. Let's say this is the egg now. This pen I'm holding is the egg. This egg has been released, is here waiting for the sperm to come and fertilize it. So this egg cannot move. This egg cannot do anything. The egg is just there waiting for the sperm to come and fertilize it. So, and this is the entrance. Let me say the mouth of this pen is the entrance in which the sperm will pass through to go and meet the egg, which is your fallopian tubes. Fallopian, they are very, very tiny. So now, some fallopian tube blockage might be minor. They're just minor. They need a little bit push for them to go out. When you go, those ones that have this problem, when you go for tuber test, that is Hcg test, during the process of checking whether it's blocked or not, they can open it. But when it's bilateral blocked, which means, what does this imply? That the sperm cannot pass through. The sperm, once your tubes, one thing you should get into your mind is this: the sperm cannot pass through. Why? Because the entrance is blocked. Let's say, for example, you went out to buy something, or you went out and you before you come back, you find out that your gate is locked, and once the gate is locked, there's no how you can enter your compound, right? Until somebody open up the key. Chinelo will ask you to send me your pregnancy test results so that people will use it to pray. You didn't send it to me. I'm not eating it too. I'll just send it so that people use it. That will help a lot of people. So the sperm cannot enter. That is what it means when you have tube blockage. Now, if you have this problem, these are the people that the doctors, the fertility experts always refers to IVF. IVF is the same thing, but the problem is that the money, that is why people run away from it. So when I told the person IVF is the best solution, since the tube, if one of the tubes are blocked, you can still get pregnant with the other one. But you know, when somebody have one eyes, you know the implication. But if your doctor have told you that you have bilateral tube blockage, that the two of your fallopian tubes are blocked, simply means that it will be difficult for you to get pregnant naturally. It will be, so I see some things they will say, drink this, it will block your tube. Well, to me, those things are assumption and unexisting something. So except if those ones that have minor blockage, just they need a bit push. When you do like a hot castor oil pack, when you use some things to, you know, drink, your fallopian tube, those ones that need a little bit push, can open. But when it's blocked, my dear sister, don't allow anybody to deceive you. Prepare yourself for IVF. IVF have many advantages. The only disadvantages that I see there is the price. During IVF, you can conceive multiple children. You can have twins, triplet, quadrat. And IVF again in some country gives you opportunity to select the gender you want. Like if you're in Nigeria now, maybe you want a female or a male child, you have the opportunity, because they will fertilize the egg and take the Y chromosome. They will fertilize the Y chromosome and make it implant in you a male child. So IVF is not a crime. It's very, very good. In fact, without IVF, a lot of women wouldn't have been pregnant up to now. So if your tubes are blocked, my dear sister, don't be deceived. Don't stop bothering yourself going and be checking or trying to open it. It will be difficult. You might try to open it 100 times. When you open it, before you get home, it will block again. So the best thing is for you to go for IVF. So I believe I've answered the question. I don't know if somebody asks again. Some people ask me funny question. Please, if you are joining me, maybe this is your first time either from TikTok or Facebook, please pay attention. You are here to learn, right? Are you here to look at my face? If you are here to learn, always listen. When I finish, I give opportunity for question. Not immediately you enter. You start asking me question. You wouldn't even pay attention in what I'm saying. Maybe later when you rewatch it, you ask me question. By then I'm not there. So when you listen to me, at the end, I give opportunity for you to ask question. You can ask me question, then I will answer. That is the meaning of this life. I am not enjoying it. This is my free time, my break time that I'm supposed to be sleeping. But I said, since I'm handling people, I have to give them opportunity to answer. If you watch the comments you write in my videos, I don't respond because sometimes I don't come back. But I create this opportunity for you to have one-on-one interaction with me. I am here to teach you the little I know. And if you can pay attention, you will learn and it will help you. So somebody asks, does cease period, when my period cease, does it mean that I have hormonal imbalance? Well, I can say yes and no at the same time, because there are so many factors that can make your period to cease. It's not only hormonal imbalance. When you have infection can cease your period. When you are entering your menopause, your period can cease. Stress can cease your menstruation. So when you have this thing, you cannot say categorically that is hormonal imbalance that is making your menstruation to cease. No. So my answer to that question is that hormonal imbalance, your period ceasing is not as a result of hormonal imbalances. That is why you need to go for a test to know the main reason that your period is not coming out. Once you haven't entered menopause and your period is not regular, your period is not coming out, you should know. You don't even need a soothsayer, you don't need a doctor to tell you that excuse me, that something is wrong with you. So what should you do? You visit your gynecologist. Now let's enter into this topic today. Please share. 33 people, share, like, follow the page, send us star if you can. So today's topic is injection that can make a woman get pregnant. Hcg hormone injection. I know if if a learned person or doctors, some doctors watching me, they will say, what is wrong with this woman? Why is she talking about a Hcg injection that it can help boost fertility? Yes, I am going to explain. Now, before I proceed, in this video, I'm going to be a little bit, I'll be using some medical terminologies, but I'm going to explain, and I will try as much as I can to break it down so that you would understand. So, Hcg, what does it mean? Hcg simply means human chronic gonadotropin injection. Hcg is, it means, have you heard about Hcg injection? Have your doctor recommended it for you before? Hcg means human chronic gonadotropin injection. And this Hcg help to boost fertility in both men and women. Please, if you're a man here, you need to pay attention because this is a very, very important and interesting topic. Sarah, welcome. Sarah, people are still asking about star. Please, I don't know how to bring you in so that you will teach them how they can send star. So, normally, Hcg is a hormone. It is usually released during pregnancy. If you're pregnant, like which of our sister here is pregnant? I think Chioma Ogwa or something. Chioma Ogwa, as you're pregnant now, your Hcg, you have already started producing Hcg. The pregnancy test results you use to conduct tests, the two lines that it shows is Hcg. This is a hormone that is developed once a woman becomes pregnant. Just like ovulation test, LH, luteinizing hormone. That ovulation test, when you dictate, means that your luteinizing hormones is high, which means it always goes high before the ovulation. That is why I told you that whenever you conduct ovulation test and the two lines shows you positive, it doesn't mean that you have ovulated. No, it means that you are about to ovulate. If you conduct the test today, depending on the time you conducted the test, within 12 to 48 hours to the period you conducted that test, ovulation must take place. But once some people do it, they think that the ovulation has taken place. No, this luteinizing hormone always rise before the ovulation. So the same thing happens to this Hcg. Hcg, Mata no be this type of style. Take this one back, I reject this one. Mata, take your star, no be this type of style. You didn't see the one who sent me, who was the first person that sent me star. You didn't see the star Teresa Jones sent. Go through the comment, you will see Teresa Jones star. That is the type of star. Star that carry money, no be this one. If it is this one, I can get it easily. When I look to heaven, I just draw it like this. So it's not this one. So Hcg, usually released during pregnancy, it sends a message to the body in this woman's pregnancy. So once you become pregnant, these Hcg hormones will be released and will send a message to the body to release what is called progesterone. to release what is called progesterone. I hope you guys know progesterone is the hormone that supports pregnancy. Once you become pregnant, this Hcg will be released. Your body will release this Hcg, signal the entire body, oh yeah, it is time for you to release progesterone that will maintain, that will carry, that will protect this pregnancy throughout the 9 months. So I'm just trying to explain what this Hcg is before I tell you how you can use it to boost your fertility. Please, if you are coming, you share. So the Hcg will now signal the body to produce progesterone, and the progesterone will help maintain pregnancy. It is released into the bloodstream to awaken a lot of progesterone to maintain a woman pregnancy. So once you become pregnant, like our sister Chomana is pregnant, so her Hcg, the test, that thing you said you used to do test, what it dictates is Hcg. Once you become pregnant, the Hcg will rise. The reason of rising is to signal the body to produce what is called progesterone, that is responsible for supporting the pregnancy. So naturally, Hcg is produced by human body when she becomes pregnant. When you conduct a pregnancy test and the line shows 2, what it means is that what it dictates is what is called Hcg. Now, let's look at how this Hcg can help a woman to become pregnant. Now, Hcg is given alongside with other drugs to a female to help boost fertility. This Hcg, when given, imitates the luteinizing hormone. This helps to stimulate ovary to release egg. Now, some people that have fertility problem, and when you talk about fertility problem, what is fertility problem? Fertility problem simply means that a woman is not releasing an egg. That is it. Once you say you have fertility problem, it simply means that you are not ovulating. Because once you ovulate, definitely, once you ovulate, then if there is any other problems, those ones are minor. But the major reason that most of the women are not getting pregnant is anovulation. It's lack of ovulation. They are not ovulating. So now, women with ovulation problems, sometimes doctor will give them Hcg injection with other drugs like clomiphene to boost their ovulation. In fact, this is highly used for people who undergo IVF. The reason for this is to stimulate your ovary and also to imitate the luteinizing hormone. What is the function of luteinizing hormone? Luteinizing hormone helps to trigger ovulation. So this Hcg now will mimic, just like those lubricants that I showed you people, Preside and the rest. The Preside mimic your original cervical mucus. You guys saw the cervical mucus I posted yesterday. Somebody, I think it was a man, she said that thing is irritating. Well, he wouldn't know the importance of that video. People who know the importance understand it, and people who may not know it may think that I posted it for fun. Anything you see in my page, I don't post anyhow video. I don't post anything that is not educative in my page. Anything, any little, even picture or whatsoever in my page is trying to pass a message. If you are watching it, if you are looking at it, look at it very well. This page is not a page where you mess up or you post anything you see. No, this is a professional page. So now the doctor may give you, once the doctor finds out that you are not ovulating, the doctor may give you Hcg alongside with other drugs for you to at least ovulate. And the work of the Hcg, remember I told you that naturally Hcg is is a hormone that is produced naturally by human body Once a woman becomes pregnant, the Hcg will increase, will signal the body to release release progesterone to support the pregnancy. But at the same time, just like many drugs you take, many drugs can be used in several ways. There are some drugs that you use, you only know them for this, but they can cure other things. That is what applies to Hcg. So Hcg is given alongside with other drugs to a woman to help boost fertility. This Hcg, when given, imitates the luteinizing hormone. And what is the function of luteinizing hormone? Luteinizing hormones help to stimulate the ovary to release egg. A woman having problem with luteinizing hormones might be given Hcg to help them boost ovulation and fertility. Luteinizing hormones triggers ovulation. When you lack this luteinizing hormone, then it simply means that there is nothing that will say ovulation. I told you that despite the fact your eyes is different from your head, your ears is different from your nose, but the entire body functions together. Whatever affects the eyes affects your hair. Whatever affects your nose affects your entire body. This is the same thing that happens with fertility. When any of these hormones is faulty, it will affect others. Remember, we have FHS, follicle stimulating hormones. Follicle stimulating hormone, after it's finished its work to trigger ovulation, now it is this luteinizing hormone that will prepare this egg. When I mean egg, I always ovulation. They prepare this egg and trigger them and tell them, hey, it's time for you to go out of this womb. It's a time for you to be released. So in a situation where you have problem with your stimulating luteinizing hormone, then which means nothing will remind the egg that it is time for you to go out. So in this regard, the doctor may prescribe this Hcg to mimic the stimulating luteinizing hormone to trigger ovulation. People who undergo IVF, they use this Hcg injection. People who undergo IVF, before they go for IVF, the doctor will prepare them. And what is the meaning, or what is the essence of giving them this Hcg? Is just for them to produce a lot of follicles, a lot of eggs, so that during the egg retrieval, they are going to have many eggs to be retrieved. So if you don't stimulate the ovary to release egg, the person who is undergoing the IVF might have a problem. If you say, okay, we don't stimulate you, we'll wait you when your own follicle, at the end of the day, maybe it's only one follicle that is matured, then they will retrieve only that follicle. Then when they retrieve the egg, that is when they retrieve the follicle, they will monitor, they will fertilize them with sperm in the tubes. Then after fertilizing it, they will monitor those eggs that have been fertilized. They may fertilize the egg and the egg may be 20, but at the end of the day of transfer, it may be only 2, one of the egg or 2 that is survived. So that is the reason why they gather many eggs. The reason why they stimulate your ovary to produce a lot of egg is for them to have many. So if they collect like 20, at least know how, at the end of the day, 3, 4, 5 egg will be alive for them to transfer. So that is it. That is the use of Hcg. Women who are pregnant, you don't need this Hcg, you have it already. And it's not for everybody. And this medication, you can't, disclaimer, you cannot get this medication on your own. Doctor must prescribe it because it's not a baby's, it's a very highly recommended medication. So you can just go. For people in Nigeria, I know that they are writing down the name. Now after this thing, they will go to shop, to pharmacies to go and look for it. It's not a medication that you can get anyhow. Your doctor must prescribe it. So Hcg boosts fertility by mimicking luteinizing hormone to produce enough egg. When you give this Hcg, maybe you are the type of a woman that ovulate but you don't produce healthy egg, this Hcg will help you to produce healthy egg. In men, this medication can also be used this medication can also be used to treat male infertility. I don't know why my throat is becoming dry. So in male, this injection can be given to boost their fertility. For example, male having hypognosis, when you give them Hcg, it helps them to release more of male's hormone, which testosterone men are suffering. So in men, this can also be used. This can also be used in men to treat infertility. So warning, a pregnant woman doesn't need this. If you are pregnant, you don't need it, you have it. So now somebody may ask, what is hypognosis in men? This occurs when the sex gland produce little or no hormones in men. The way women suffer infertility is the same way men suffer. Just like women are to produce egg, which helps for the sperm to fertilize, the same way a man supposed to have a healthy sperm that can fertilize the egg. If your sperm is not healthy, likewise a woman who do not have enough or healthy eggs, it can also affect. Now let us look at these words, these terminologies that I use, what it means. Now, what is luteinizing hormone? That is luteinizing hormone, I talked about it. Luteinizing hormones help to control menstrual cycle. It also triggers the release of an egg from the ovary, known as ovulation. LH, that is luteinizing hormone, rises quickly before your ovulation. So for some people who always send me their please, nobody should ask me question in the if you write question in the comment section, I don't know why our people, they don't respect themselves. They like to be provoking others. If you ask me question here, I'm going to block you until I finish. And the question you are asking is what I am even saying now. You will not pay attention and listen. Me that is talking, am I a fool? Asking me unnecessary question. This thing I see here now, I've answered the question. Please respect yourself. Don't ask anything until I finish. The only thing I want to see is star. Send me star. I will write your name in the names of people that will pray. So now what is testosterone in men? In men, LH causes the testes to make testosterone, which is important in producing sperm. Normally, LH in men, that is luteinizing hormone in men, do not change very much. So, in as much as women need this, men also need this. Now, what is this testosterone? Testosterone is an androgen, which is a male sex hormone that plays a role in production, growth, and maintenance of a healthy body. When a man's testosterone is 40, it's going to affect a woman's pregnancy. That is why I tell every woman that is trying to conceive, try to work along with your husband, especially those who think that they have tried for a very long time and nothing is happening. Please go with your husband, work one in hand. And you find that in some cases, the problem may not be from you. It's from your husband. So when you are working, try to work together. If you are having luteinizing problem, your doctor may prescribe this Hcg. For people who have blockage tubes, I have said the type of test that you will undergo. If you have been trying to get pregnant for a very long time and it is not happening, you should simply get it into your skull that something is wrong. Then what should you do? One, you go for hormone test. Hormone test. After hormone test, you go for ovarian reserve. You go and check whether you still have egg in your ovary. The next one, as you are going, your husband should go too. Your husband should go for sperm analysis, testosterone analysis to check if there is something wrong. Then the woman, the last thing is you go for tuber test, because you might be ovulating. Like some people always say, every month I see I ovulate, but I don't get pregnant. So it's not only when you ovulate that you become pregnant, but because there are other factors. If you are ovulating and your tubes are blocked, there's no way you can become pregnant naturally, except if the problem is resolved. So if you have any hormonal disorder, it will be difficult for you to become pregnant. So the essence of going for this test is to help. The essence of going for this test is to help so that you will find out if anything is wrong with you. You will find out if anything is wrong with you, then you can fix it. But if you don't go for this test, let's take for example somebody whose tube is blocked. You have been going to churches, you have been going to hospitals, and that's one thing I like Western world. When you meet fertility experts, they can do series of tests. They will do blood tests on you to find out where the cause of your infertility is coming from. So after that, the last thing they will refer to you, even before, if you are going for IUI, even before they refer you to IUI, they will tell you that you must go for a tuber test to know if your tubes are blocked. So when they conduct this test, when they conduct this test and find out that the two tubes are blocked, they will be giving you solution. They will tell you, okay, if you are going for IUI, then when they find out that your tubes are blocked, they will refer you to IVF. Simple and straight. Because in the IVF now, the sperm don't need to pass through the tubes to your fallopian tubes again. What they need to do, they fertilize the egg outside your womb and implant it directly back to your womb. So what you'll be waiting for is implantation. So if you have been trying for a long time, it's very, very important you go for tube test. And nobody should ask me, what can I use to unblock tubes? I don't know. What I know is that you can go for tube test to check if your tubes are blocked. That is, they call it Hcg. You can go for the test to know if your tubes are blocked. Some people are lucky. During the process of this test, if their tubes are not heavily blocked, then during this process, just a little push, the tubes can open. Why some people, after the thing opens, before you know it, it's just like somebody who is going for ovarian cyst surgery. When you go for cyst surgery, if you remove the cyst, doesn't mean that the cyst cannot come back. You may remove cyst and it will still come back again. So all those things are not, likewise fibroid. Some fibroid, when you remove them, they will still come back. So tubes blockage and the opening is I don't know, the opening. That is why I like the what do you call it? I like Oyibos. They always tell you the truth. They don't sugarcoat it. They go straight to the point. Once they find out that the tube is blocked, they will just tell you plain that the next alternative is IVF instead of stress. Some people, they will tell them that their tubes is blocked. They will, first of all, they will go for IUI. After IUI, they will now come for IVF. How many money have you spent? When they tell you that your tubes is blocked, some people will try to go and unblock it. Maybe when they spend their money for years and it's not opening, they will come and do IUI. After, even before IUI, they must check your tubes. Then after you spend all this money, you will now still come back to the normal thing that you're supposed to do. So, and that is why I said, if you have infection, you guys know how infection make one of our sister to lose her pregnancy yesterday. If you have infection, please, you mustn't even have infection before you go for test. If you're a woman that is preparing to get pregnant, pregnancy is not it's a journey. It's a journey. If you are healthy and you become pregnant, you know that what you'll be suffering from is just minor pregnancy symptom. But you can imagine yourself, when you have problem, you'll be suffering from minor pregnancy symptom and other complications. I know of a woman who was pregnant. She had a fibroid, and she was told that this fibroid is going to be removed before she become pregnant, that it will not prevent her from becoming pregnant, but if she eventually become pregnant with it, that she wouldn't like herself. You know, we women, I understand, everybody wants to be pregnant at all costs. So she became pregnant without attending to the fibroid that is inside her womb. Throughout that her pregnancy, she was like a hare. At a point, she said she wants to make away with the pregnancy so that it doesn't take her life. But assuming she treated that before she became pregnant, it wouldn't have been like that. So what am I trying to say? If you are trying to conceive, do everything humanly possible. Even if you are undergoing IVF, always make sure that all your hormones are balanced. Some people will go for IVF, they say they have done it how many times, it failed. It failed because you didn't do the right thing. Yeah, you didn't do the right thing. Some people run away. When the doctor asks them that they will do this test, they will do this, they will run away from it, they will choose the cheap one, and at the end of the day, it will not be successful. So, if you are planning to be pregnant, you need to do the necessary things. Check yourself. If you have infection, most of the tube blockage is as a result of infection, as a result of surgeries. If you're undergoing any surgery, you need to be careful, especially appendix, CS. You need to be very, very careful. And somebody asked me, yeah, there was one funny question I saw, I just laughed. Somebody asked me, can somebody who have 2 children develop hormonal imbalances? Very clear, yes. Sickness doesn't have age. Does sickness have any age limit? Some people suffer from secondary infertility. Secondary infertility is when a woman has given birth before and you want to become pregnant again. It will be difficult for you. People suffer from secondary infertility because of hormonal imbalance. Just like what I'm telling you people now. Some people are looking for what they can drink to become pregnant, what they can use to stimulate their ovary to ovulate. Why can't you ask yourself this question? Why am I not ovulating? What is making me not to ovulate? Yes, as I'm talking, I'm remembering question. Somebody asked me, somebody said her prolactin is 40. Is it high? Yes, it's very high. Normal prolactin is less than 25. If your prolactin is above 25, it's high. 40 is a very high. You have hyperprolactin. I don't know if the person is here. Anyone, as I'm talking now, be remembering the question. Anyone I remember, I will answer it. So if you, for the fact that you have given, just like me, I have this thyroid, hypothyroidism. So if, assuming I didn't treat the hypothyroidism, maybe by now I would have been suffering from fertility problem. It doesn't mean you, if you have given, some people are lucky when they give birth the first time, they will start giving birth. They wouldn't have, that is, people who are young, who are even, many people can suffer this problem, but some people are lucky once they start getting pregnant. These people who do not have problems. So that is why I said you should find out the cause of your problem. If you have like this thyroid, hypothyroidism, which means your thyroid is underactive, it affects your system, it slows down your system, and as your system is slowing down your ovulation, you will, in fact, if you are having hypothyroidism, hyperprolactin, you will not be ovulating. So assuming I am not aware of it, maybe by now I would have been fighting infertility. That is why I tell you, know the root cause of your problem so that you will not suffer. Some people, they will give birth maybe after 10 years. They will start struggling as if they haven't given birth before. What do you think is the problem? Because you did not solve the cause of your problem. Assuming you have hyperprolactin, which many women are suffering from now, then during this period, you go and do tests, not even lowering it. Some people, what will I take to lower my hypo? If anybody asks me that question, I don't answer. You find it, you go for a test, find the cause of this hyper prolactin. Why is your prolactin? You are not pregnant, you are not breastfeeding, your breast milk is coming out from your body, and sometimes it might not even, some people, breast milk might not come out. So when you find that, you go for a test, meet endocrinologists. These are the specialists that sees to the affairs of endocrine condition. They will conduct series of tests to find out why is your prolactin level high when it's not supposed. Ordinarily, when you are not pregnant, you are not breastfeeding, your prolactin should be between 20 to 25. Once it's above 25, it's high. So why is it high? There are other underlying factors that can make your prolactin level to be high, such as high blood pressure, stress. Stress can cause you overstimulation of your breast. For those people that like, anywhere they see, they will bring their breast. Their husband now is the baby. You will be sucking the breast as if your life depend on it. You should stop it. So you find out why is this thing high. Then when they find that, they will treat those things. If it is high blood pressure, they will place you on a medication of that is making your blood sugar level to be, slow, high. They will calm it down. As they are calming it down, then your prolactin level is coming down. Let's assume you didn't treat it. You only say the doctor gave you medication to lower it. You lower it, eventually you become pregnant, you give birth. Maybe next time when you want to become pregnant again, the thing will increase. By then, you are taking medication, but you don't know what the problem is. Doctor will tell you, because some of us, we don't make research, we like to be novice. So we don't make research. What they know is that once they go to me, before I take anything, I make research. I first of all find out if there is another way naturally to cure it. But this hyperprolactin, thyroid, if you are trying to treat it naturally, yeah, there is medication, but it takes time. But this pure medication can stop it immediately. So, but if you go there, they said you have this thing, you wouldn't ask the doctor, what is causing my prolactin to be high? What is causing? Doctor will say, okay, we will check. They will take your blood sample, they will make tests and find that, and they will treat it. It will go. You start having your babies. But if you did not, you just lower it. It's just like if somebody is coming to your house, you stop the person, you say stop. Then maybe next day the person will reconcile with you and start coming and continue what he or she is doing. So what am I trying to say? If you have hyperprolactin, thyroid, in fact, if you have thyroid problem, you are going to hypothyroidism, and you are giving birth, you need to be on that drug until you finish giving birth, because sometimes when you stop it, When you stop it, your thyroid gland will be low. It affects your FSH. You will not be ovulating. So, but if what do you call it? If you lower it, you may be lucky you become pregnant. Then I'm sure nobody here wish to have one child, right? So maybe the second time now you want to become pregnant again, you'll be suffering. But then you might have forgotten. So somebody say, when I gave birth how many years ago, and she wants to become pregnant again, and she couldn't for years. She said she saw my page where I was talking about hormonal imbalances, that she remembered that during that period there was something doctor told her that is not in order in her system, but she couldn't remember. The doctor gave her medication she take, that she didn't know that the thing will come back again. I say, why would you know? Don't be ignorant of, if you can read and write, any doctor, any medication prescribed to you, go and check what that medication is meant for. It's not to counter the doctor's prescription, but for you to know what you are suffering from. For you, if you don't know what the medication, just write the name of the medication. Go to Google, write the name of the medication. You ask the Google, what is this medicine used for? So when you write the name of the medicine and write this thing I'm telling you, the Google will explain to you what this medication is used for. From there, you will know what you are suffering. So that next time, if you do not continue, next time when this problem surface, you will go for a test and know if it is the same thing that you are suffering from. Hormonal imbalances is a very serious case, both in men and women, that can prevent a woman from becoming pregnant if not well treated. A lot of people have accused innocent people in the village, accused your innocent stepmother, accused many members of your families that they are responsible for your inability to conceive, while you yourself, you are the cause of your problem. If you are trying to conceive for a very long time, you are not doing anything about it. You are not, what I mean by doing anything about it, going for medical checkup, you are the winch to yourself. You need to do what you can to help yourself, and then you pray to God. Please share, follow the page. I need star now. People watching me from TikTok, I don't know what they send in TikTok. Anything they send in TikTok, please send it to me there. When I come, I will figure out how it works. People from Facebook, and they look for my wahala. Only one person send me star 75 star. Upon all these people here, now wow, I need star. So I don't know if anybody have question. Please, if you have question, this is time for question. If you have question, you can ask me question now before I go. Sarah, I didn't know how, I don't want to interrupt this stream. How do I call you with this number so that you explain to them how to do this? Please, this is question time now, from TikTok, from Facebook. If you have any question, please ask. If you haven't, somebody said, please, for someone who has not seen her period for a long time, what should she do? She should go for a test, visit your gynecologist, explain to them. I have told you people several times that doctors, your gynecologist should be your second God. When you go to them, open up, don't hide anything to them. So she should go to the gynecologist and they tell him or her this issue, then he will prefer a test that the person needs to undergo. If somebody says you have a question in TikTok, please ask your question. Another person say, can someone have menses but unable to ovulate? Yes, it's not every woman that menstruates ovulates. If you are having thyroid problem, if you are having hyperprolactin, you are not ovulating. So it's not a must that every woman who menstruates ovulates because of some certain issues. If you have PCOS, you are not ovulating. If you have endometriosis, you don't ovulate. If you have ovarian cysts, diamond cysts, you don't ovulate. If you have some fibroid, may make you not to ovulate. Somebody say, I'm happy to see you live today for the first time. Lots of love from France. Your tips have been super helpful, and God bless you for educating us more on this process. Who is this? Kimberly Blossom, welcome. Kimberly, you are in France. Send me star now. Thank you for this word. Good morning, ma. I did not see mine since 7th of this month. Princess, have you conducted pregnancy test? You say you did not see your period since 17th of this month. When did you ovulate? Please, if you want to make this thing easy for yourself and myself, I said it, that when you ovulate, for people who do not know what ovulation is, please go to YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. Sarah, please, can you write Tochi channel on YouTube? Go there. The reason why I say you should go there, this place will make it easy for you to find all the how to calculate cycle, how to calculate ovulation, cool down. Pay attention. I don't know how people listen. Me, if I want to learn something, I concentrate. Even if this house is falling on me, I wouldn't notice it. I will concentrate because I want to get something. Sit down, watch the video and listen. Write some things with your pen so that you won't forget. So, what brought me to this? If you haven't seen your menstruation, it's not every missed period that is pregnancy. Infection can seize your period. Stress can seize your period. Pregnancy can seize your period. Some problems can seize your period. For you to know exactly, first of all, you conduct pregnancy test. If it's negative, you go for blood pregnancy test. If it is negative, then you should know that it's another thing. Then you need to go for more extra tests. When sperm comes out, I saw a dark brown blood drop on 14th of this month, but tested on 14th. When do you Princess, when do you ovulate? I told you people that implantation takes place between 7th to 12th post ovulation. If you ovulated today, that is, the egg has been released, then the egg will be fertilized. From that day you ovulate, 7 days to 12 days past ovulation, that is when implantation occurs. And what is implantation? That is the fertilized egg has fully attached itself in the uterine wall. So that is, during this process, you might have a drop of pink, brown, light spotting, not red like your normal period, and these things doesn't last long. So what you should do, when did you ovulate? If you know the period, the day you ovulate, if you marked it in calendar, count that day you ovulated till today, to the day you saw this 14th, you saw this brown. If it is 12, if it is 7, then congratulations. Sometimes Hcg, like this Hcg hormone we are talking about now, some can be dictated early, some can be dictated late. So maybe it is too early. If you do it the same day that the implantation occurs, it might not show you positive, but wait, after 4 days you can do the pregnancy test again, then the result may come out positive. But in this regard, I say congratulations to you in advance, because this is going to turn out for you to see a brown spotting. That shows that it's an implantation. So when sperm come out back, please, if you are writing your distance, please you write it very well so that I will understand and I will be reading it correctly. When sperm comes out back, does it mean tooth blockage? Reason why the sperm cannot pass. Who asked this question? Nadia, how do you know that the sperm come out? Do you know that each ejaculation your husband or your man made, do you know how many sperms that he ejaculates? More than 1 million sperm. So do you expect the 1 million sperm to enter into your body, which means your this thing is whole now? All the sperm, you are looking at the sperm with your mere eye, with a bare eyes. So when you use microscope to look at those sperms, you will see that they are not water. They swim faster than whatever, especially Y chromosome, they swim. So immediately the sperm drops. Do you know how many that have entered inside you? It's not all of them that will enter. If your body is fertile, just a drop of sperm can fertilize the egg. So my dear, I disagree with you. It's not all the sperm. Of course, everything cannot enter inside now, especially when the man have not touched you for a very long time and you know everything is full. So when he pour it, if he enter there, then we need to ask you question. Why is your vagina a hole? So your vagina is not a hole. All the sperm don't need to enter there. So the sperm is still going out, and the sperm droppage or leakage is not the cause of your infertility if you are not becoming pregnant. Please, someone who has normal prolactin and progesterone, yet fluid is coming out of her breast. Please, what could be the cause? Is the fluid milk? Is it milk? If it's ordinary water, it's normal. But if it is milk, there must something must be wrong. So if water is coming out of your breast, that is not hyperprolactin, it's normal. Sometimes stress can cause it. Princess, how many days pass your ovulation now? Do you know how many days pass your ovulation? I also go for scan and hormonal imbalance. So what did the result say? Please ma, what is the cause of right side of hip pains after a missed period for 3 days? After a missed period of 3 days, you are pregnant now. Who is this? Joy Krishna. The pains is you are pregnant. If you miss your period, always go for a test. If you are not pregnant, you go for a test for endometriosis. Can one ovulate with low quality egg? No, 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 no. When you don't produce a healthy egg, the egg cannot be released. When your egg is not matured, it cannot release. Or yes, you can ovulate with low quality egg, but the sperm might not fertilize it. I saw a dark brown blood drop on 14th of this month, but tested negative. And Princess, you are not get. I saw it 7 days after my ovulation. Then that is the implantation. Congratulations. What you will do now, maybe the your Hcg is low. You have to wait a bit. It's low. It's going to come out. If you are sure that you're in the implantation, the red spot come out on the 7 days after your ovulation, that is exactly implantation. So don't stress yourself. The baby is still there, and very soon you will come and testify. Is there any remedy for ovarian dysfunction? You have promised chuku something. Go to your doctor. This person is saying you have a question. Stay there and be saying you have a question until I end the stream. So let me go to TikTok. Please, I saw my period on the 19th. When can I get pregnant? Go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube Tochi channel and watch how to calculate ovulation. So please, I am late now. I need to stop this program. Thank you so much, all of you. If I have time tomorrow again, I will come here. We will discuss. May God Almighty bless you. I pray that God in his infinite mercy grant each and every one of us our heart desire. If you want a male child, if you want a female child, God will give it to you. Always go to God in prayer. Always put your trust in God. Always believe in God and do the necessary part that you can as a human being. Yes, don't be deceived that when you go to church and sleep there, raise your leg up, that miracle child will fall from heaven. If you have hormonal imbalances, if you are not ovulating, if you are not taking your prenatal vitamin, please start taking it. And when you are praying to God, ask God to heal you. If you have fibroid, endometriosis, PCOS, ask God to heal you through those medications. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Stop seeking for help online. Stop seeking for help online. Some of the people you see online, they don't even know their left and right. They will make this and ask you to drink. You become pregnant. You go and take. After taking it, you are destroying your womb. Anything you are taking, make sure it's coming from a satisfied professional, a doctor. Don't take anything outside from doctors. Doctors, they study this and this is their profession. They knows it very well. Sometimes we will shy away from them, but the truth remains that they are the only ones that can help you. Other people are guessing, and guessing at the detriment of your health, your life, your happiness. When you take some of those things damages your womb. I rescued a lady who pastor, according to her, told her to go and put lime and whatsoever and salt in water and drink, that she would become pregnant. She came across my page. She told me this and I prevented her. By now she would have been dead, because that is poison. So whatever you are drinking, you need to be careful. Your womb needs to be calm, need to be clean for conception to take place. Always follows doctors and professional instruction, so that you don't. Some people that are not pregnant today might be as a result of the drugs, quack drugs from unprofessional people they have taken, and the thing is affecting them seriously. Do the right thing and God will see you through. By tomorrow I will come, definitely. If I won't come, I will write it and we will see. If you have a question, come with the question tomorrow, because I'm not going to rewatch this video again. I'm not going to be. The only thing I will see, if somebody send me star. If you send me star after the stream, I will see you. Remain blessed.